Hi, I'm Dane Stengler, Director of Strategic Initiatives at the Bipartisan Policy Center. As many of you know, small businesses were hit particularly hard during the COVID-19 pandemic last year and into this year. Federal policies like the Paycheck Protection Program and expansion of the economic injury disaster loans helped many small businesses get through the pandemic. Still, tens of thousands of businesses closed and have struggled to just keep their doors open through the pandemic. Those policies are now about to expire. So many are asking the question, what more can the federal government do, and what should the federal government do to help support small businesses and young companies? Part of that includes access to capital, which was a big part of the small business suffering through the pandemic. We asked a handful of experts this question: what is the one thing you think Congress or the administration could do and should do to help expand access to capital for American small businesses and entrepreneurs?
So this recession has been the most unequal recession in modern US history. So when we're talking about expanding access to capital for small businesses and entrepreneurs, we really have to be prioritizing engaging the most overlooked portions of our economy first. And in order to do that well, we really have to recognize that we're continuously missing investing in the same sectors of our economy over and over again. Capital is simply not flowing to Black or Brown entrepreneurs. And so while this issue is incredibly complex, we also know that in large part, this is a structural issue at its core. The public and private sector are not united around basic priorities of how to finance small businesses or a fundamental understanding of how barriers to access compound. So that's why over 50 of the nation's top impact organizations, including the Ford Foundation, the Omidyar Network, and B-Lab, have come together to propose a new White House initiative for inclusive economic growth under the National Economic Council. And we're thinking that this body could play a central coordinating role in promoting equitable economic policy across the administration. And that's because small business financing policy is incredibly complex. It spans the SBA, the US Treasury, the SFPB, and the Federal Reserve. The Department of Treasury also oversees tax benefits and programs that support community investing, including the CDFI fund, new market tax credits, and opportunity zones. And so by moving multiple agencies, regulatory bodies, and Capitol Hill in a concerted manner, we can reorient towards a vision of sustainable growth. And now is really the ideal time to reassess the priorities of some of our most critical, though siloed programs around the new priority of inclusion.